What is going on? So wait for some folks to hop in on here. So for the folks that are in, why don't you tell me where you're from, how business is going, how long you've been in business, things like that. And if anybody has got any kind of questions about really anything wash related, let me know. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about sales. If you've got equipment issues, questions, anything like that. What's up, Truth Seeker? TC's Power Blasters. Good to see you. So yeah, if you guys are, if you're in here and got a bunch of people in here. So if anybody's got any questions, I was sitting in the office trying to get some stuff done. And I thought, you know what, I'm a little bored. Wanted to hop on and say howdy and see if I could answer any questions for anybody. It is getting to be that time of season for us where things are really starting to pop. Spring season is upon us down here in the Southeast. Things are starting to green up, which means the pollen is coming. My car is completely yellow. It's horrible, and I'm glad. That means people are going to start ringing the old telephone and getting on the schedule. So, what's the best size surface cleaner for a 4 gallon per minute washer? Something like that. You're probably going to want to go probably 20 inch, like that. The surface cleaner for a smaller GPM is where you're going to be. Is SH safe to go in water tanks linked to gutters from roof? Not always possible. Dismantle gutters from tank to roof. Probably, I wouldn't want to put excessive amounts of SH into a potable water. I think people use that to water their plants and stuff. So I would probably be pretty cautious of that. Keep it simple, quality painters. How do I market my business? What is the best way to get leads? Okay, so you're a painter. There are lots of ways that you can go about getting leads. Obviously, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have a some of the best comments are hidden because of what's being said in them, but that was a really good one. So how do you market your business? Word of mouth. If you're just starting out, tell everybody that you know that you are in business and you need their recommendations, their referrals, and that would be much appreciated. Set up your Google business page first and foremost. That's probably one of the most important things, in my opinion, that you probably want to do. Google is where we all go to when we are looking for whatever it is that we're looking for. So you want to be there. You want to spend time every single day building your GMB or your Google business page, adding pictures, getting as many reviews as you can possibly get, posting content. You have to remember that Google is a business. Google wants to provide the best experience for their customers, and their customers are people that are Googling them, right? So you need to provide a great product for Google to push in front of other people. So that's something very good to remember. Constantly be working on your Google page, right? That experience needs to be good. It needs to be of value. And Google, the company, will push your Google business page if they see that there's value there that can help the people that are searching. Let's see. How do you know how much bleach to use on a driveway? It's something that comes, there are averages that we kind of try to hit. It depends on how dirty the driveway is, what percentage SH that you're applying, how you're diluting it, how you're applying it. But 1.5%, like a house wash mix, is probably suitable for most pre-treatment or post-treatment when you're doing concrete. So that's how that is. We've actually got a mix calculator that is in 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲. If anybody is familiar with 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲, or if you're not, it's available on both the Apple and the Google Play Store. But there's a free mix calculator that you can go in there. You can type in, if you're doing batch mixing, you can type in, what percentage of bleach you're using. You can type in how many gallons your container is that you're mixing in, and then what percentage you're looking for, and it will calculate everything out and tell you how many gallons of water versus how many gallons of SH you need to hit a specific percentage. So that's something that we put in there. It's in the free version, so you guys can check that out. Bigfoot Soft Wash, what's up? Isinglass and plexiglass, SH. Ashley Condon, please reword that so I can understand it. Alex is from Ottawa, Canada. How are you, sir? Let's see. Keeping it simple. I like it. How do I get my customers pregnant? I'm not here to teach you that, but there are probably some videos out there to do that. For smaller neighborhood jobs, what do you recommend? Is there a video already on it? I'll gladly check it out. Just starting my journey. I don't know exactly what you're getting. For smaller neighborhood jobs, what do you recommend? Are you talking about the equipment, or are you talking about how to get those jobs? So let me know what you mean. What's the best cleaner to run through a pressure washer after running soap through it? Water. Always run water through your pressure washer. But also remember that you're not really running any chemicals through your actual pump on your pressure washer. Most likely you're downstreaming your chemicals, or possibly you're using an X-Jet, which also is downstream of the pump, and that's what a downstream injector does. It means it's downstream of the pump, so no chemical is actually going through your pressure washer pump. 12-volt systems, gas pressure washers, yes, chemical is going through those, but always run fresh water through after you do everything. So that's my recommendation. Anytime you're running chemical through your chemical injector, your hoses, your gun, you want to flush them out, right? So that's that. What suggestions do you have for relaunching second year to get more leads and start strong? Continue to do what you're doing. Build on your foundation. If this is your second year, remember that you have customers. Market to those customers. It's a lot easier to get those old customers back, and it's cheaper to get those old customers than it is to acquire new customers. But with that being said, don't forget about the old customers. Focus on the new customers. Look at different ways of marketing. Figure out what's worked best for your business in the past and lean into that. And don't be scared to try new things, right? So that would be my recommendation. And don't wait until you slow down to start marketing, right? Give me 1 second. The light was always bothering me. So I can't even remember where we were. Yeah, marketing. Just do what works. Find out what works best for your company, and continue to do that. But what I was saying is, don't wait until you slow down. Don't wait until spring or summer or whenever your busy season starts to start planning for that. You need to be working on that year round. It has to be continual. You can't take a break from your marketing. You can't take a break from your branding, right? And you don't necessarily have to be spending money, but you need to be working every single day in your business, on your business, to get that business name out there and in front of as many people as humanly possible, right? Google, Nextdoor, Facebook, all of these places can be done for free. You can also obviously spend a little bit of money there and broaden your reach, but work every single day. Take before and after pictures, post them everywhere. Take pictures of you working, engage on the digital front, and that's going to pay dividends moving forward. So that's what I would recommend. Let's see. I have all of that. Okay, good. What suggestions? Suggestions for an effective, affordable equipment setup, just starting out, one-man shop. Alex, good question. You obviously don't want to overextend yourself if you don't have to. And you can start with really the bare minimum. My opinion is I would probably wait and invest in something larger than, say, a 2.5 gallon per minute machine, simply because that's only going to get you so far. You can only be as fast and as efficient as that machine will allow you to be. So the more GPM that you have, the more PSI, which is not as important in my opinion as GPM, is going to allow you to be a lot more efficient, going to allow you to get stuff done in an expedited manner. And time is money, so you want to be as fast and as quick as possible while still maintaining a high quality standard for your customers. So a machine, 4 gallon per minute minimum, 20-inch surface cleaner, obviously your hoses and your wands and things like that. Something like this. This is a These are tall reach tips from Southeast Soft Wash. These things are lifesavers. This allows you to shoot really high, right? And with that being said, if you're not having to lug around ladders and things like that, then you're being more efficient. And something as simple as this, obviously, this is for our soft wash system. This is a 24 volt setup, but there are, it's got your different tips for whatever it is that you're trying to do. So this is a low pressure soap tip, and this is a long range or a tall reach tip. But those are all available at Southeast Soft Wash. But it's little things like this that can make your life a lot easier when you're out there on the job. So make sure that you do your research, not only research on equipment, but research on your marketing, research on the best methods on how to do things, because there is a plethora of information out there to consume, but there's also a lot of bad information. So just make sure you're getting the right information from the right folks. Because they can lead you down the wrong path and cost you a lot of money by making mistakes. And, it's not good. So what else do we have? Launching second year, effective setup. I hope I answered that. Hi from Niagara, Canada. Just about to start my own pressure washing business. Been watching all your videos. Great. I appreciate that. Best of luck to you. That season should be coming up pretty soon, I would think, right? Like you've got maybe a month or two before things start to really pop up in that area. Okay. Hey, Mike, I was thinking about building my clientele with realtors, cleaning houses for them before they close and sell them. I think that's great. I don't think that you should only do that. Like having realtors on your side is a great place to focus. But I would focus on everybody. That's the beautiful thing about this business is everybody out there is your customer, every homeowner, every restaurant, every business, right? Everywhere you go, be on the lookout and be ready to sell, because that's what we do. Yeah, we're pressure washers. Yeah, we're soft, whatever. We're window cleaners. We're lawn care guys. We're HVAC. Everybody's a customer. So always be ready to sell your service. Let them know what you're doing and what you can do for them. Any advice for thinking of solid names? I've thought of a lot, but none of them exactly click. Caden, I don't know, man. Like I would really, include whatever service it is that you are providing. You can use, something local to your area. I would dissuade anybody, recommend against naming it after yourself, because if you want to sell it, down the line, no one wants to buy a business with your name on it. But I don't know. And don't be too cute with it either. I see a lot of stuff like that. And when you get cute with names, it just, I don't know. It doesn't really scream professionalism to me. Hey, Mike, I was thinking about building. Okay. Realtors. Yes. Realtors are good. Property management companies. It just depends on what your niche is that you're going after. I know guys that spend all of their time out at the ports washing big equipment for transport overseas. And they do really well. I got guys that I know that just do hoods, guys that just do fleet cleaning. So find your niche, hone in on what you really want to do and where you think you can capitalize in your business the most and generate the most money. And I think you'll be good. What is your return on EDDM? EDDM. So that's every door direct mail. And a good return on that is about 2%. A 2% ROI on your investment is good for EDDM. I made a video on postcards, or I think it's called 5 things to market your business or something. It's a relatively old video, but go back and find that one. It's a really good video, if I do say so myself, but it goes in depth on the ROI. And I run through the numbers of how 2% doesn't sound good when I say it, but 2% can be a lot of money if you're doing it right. So go watch that video. It's a really good one. Let's see. Will SH Fog isinglass and or plexiglass? If the windows aren't sealed, then it certainly could. But I don't know what isinglass is, but plexiglass is just a plastic. Obviously if you've got a concern, always do a test spot. What do you think about the effectiveness of a GoPro point of view marketing video clips of soft washing running a surface cleaner? It really depends on what you're doing with it. Video is a great way to to relay what you're doing and the results that can be achieved by the services that you're providing. So I do think that video marketing is great. It's how you're doing it, how you're going about doing it, where you're posting it, right? Like in my opinion, Instagram, places like that aren't great for generating lead flow for your business. Facebook, on the other hand, if you had a well-crafted ad with a short video really highlighting like a before and after video, a surface cleaner rolling down a sidewalk and seeing the difference between the clean and the dark, like that's powerful video. That's showing people, wow, look what a difference it makes. My sidewalk looks like that. I want it to look like that. So something like that, but keep it short, keep it sweet. We live in the Amazon world, right? The Google world, instant satisfaction. They don't want to spend a lot of time watching a point of view video, at least a pressure washing. A lot of people love POV, right? What do you think of 𝗤𝘂cie, a brand? I've never used 𝗤𝘂cie. I think 𝗤𝘂cie, and I think 𝗤𝘂cie is very, very popular in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. I think what we see more of 𝗤𝘂cie here in the US is more of a residential brand. But I don't know. I buy my equipment from, like pressure washing supply houses, and I've not seen 𝗤𝘂cie being used by them, so I've never bought it. Big Use Pressure Washing LLC, checking in from Detroit, Michigan. Chris, how are you? Do you recommend 𝗤𝘂cie? I recommend using whatever is easiest for you to get. Obviously, 𝗤𝘂cie is it's something that people use, but I don't think. Let's see. Okay, good. Bear with me. My daughter's texting me. We're trying to do our 7th grade electives, and she's at school. Let's see. Hold on. And I apologize. That this is very unprofessional. Okay, sorry. Totally lost where I was. Do you recommend 𝗤𝘂cie? Buy what you can. We buy in bulk from a local supplier. 10.5%, I think, is what we buy. There's 12% out there. Get whatever you can. The stronger, the better. You can dilute it down to your needs. Right? What price per square foot should I charge in somewhere like Wisconsin? If anybody in the comment section has watched any of my videos, what is my answer going to be to this guy? Someone type it in there. Mike V, spread the knowledge. Everyone better be taking notes and take the How to Wash course. Thank you, Mike Jury. I appreciate that. And if you guys are interested in how to wash, if you're new to the business or if you're in business and just want to get better, we did put together this training course. It's over 6 hours of walkthroughs on equipment, on how to clean various surfaces, on how to mix chemicals. A lot of the questions that I'm seeing here in the chat, we go really in depth. There's a question and answer section on every video module, which I go in and I answer. You get wood cleaning mastery, which is a great niche to get into. You get that course for free. We also give you the GMB course for free. And it's just a great course. It's cheap. It's less than the cost of an average house wash. So, one job pays for it. You also get an ECP certification with that, which you can, put the little badge on your uniforms, on all your marketing, your website. But it's something to look into. If you're interested in that, you can go to pwcourse.com and check out all of the things that we have to offer. Let's see, what else do we have? What do you think of 𝗤𝘂cie? What price? No. What's up, Mike? Hey, Todd, how are you? Oh, Todd. I like Todd. Todd's a good dude. Todd was at WashCon. How to get new customers, leads generating company. Rewind this video and watch. I talk about some of that earlier. But with marketing, you have to be relentless. You have to stay in front of your customers in a multitude of ways. It's not just one way to do it. There's dozens of ways to do it, and you got to find what's best for your market, for your business, and go with what works. But have a multi-pronged approach to your marketing. It's like casting a net, right? It's a lot better to cast a big fishing net because you're going to catch a hell of a lot more than just, a hook on a line, right? One fish at a time versus a bunch. So spread it out and get a bunch of different lead flows going. And it's really good. Let's see. Have you ever done a house wash with older copper gutters that are black? Will they tarnish and get ruined? Yeah, SH will react with lots of different metals, so you do need to be very cautious. Hello, Alex. How are you? Let's see. The most important thing he said was to be busy working every day. If you do that, you literally can't lose. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, one of the things that I see a lot of, and I appreciate you guys all watching and talking and asking questions to better yourself, better your business. But it's real easy to get sucked down the rabbit hole of YouTube or Facebook or wherever and just waste a lot of time. But conversely, I also hear and see guys that are talking about like lowering their prices just to go out there and work. And if you're just lowering your prices to go out and stay busy, like don't waste your time, right? You're not making any money, right? If you're actually know your business, you know your costs, you know what you need to charge. So you should know your break-even point. If you don't know that, then you don't know if you're actually making money. So I would rather spend time on marketing, spend time on educating myself, spend time on, you know, getting out there and knocking on doors, finding customers, than out there washing to break even, right? What's the difference? Make no money washing or go out there and generate leads that will pay you. There's some people that would say, yeah, it's washing for break even is okay because we're going to get some before and after pictures. People are going to see us, word of mouth, reviews. Yes, but that's not a long-term strategy that is sustainable. You will not succeed if you have that mentality of just making enough. Like I don't wake up in the morning just to make enough. I wake up every morning trying to maximize profitability in every aspect of everything that I do, whether it's washing, whether it's training, whether it's whatever the case is, maximizing profitability, you know, understanding that, I mean, that's why we all do this, right? It's to make as much money as possible. And it is what it is. Okay. What is the price of the tip? I have no idea, man. They're cheap, right? And that's another thing. Like, let's talk about it. The price of this. I don't know what this costs. I don't know what most things cost because it doesn't matter to me because I need this, right? This is going to make me so much more money than if I just had like a little tip or a pump up sprayer or lugging around ladders, wasting time, energy, you know, because it's going to take me longer. Something like this, 12-volt pumps, right? A 12-volt pump on a soft wash system is $120, $200, whatever. And they're going to go out. I don't care that they're going to go out. I know they're going to go out. But when they're working, they're making me a tremendous amount of money. So I don't care when I have to spend $120 when that pump made me $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 during its life. Even if its life was a month, like I don't care. Chemical injectors are going to go bad. Chemical injectors, while they're working, are making us more efficient. They're making us better. They make us work faster. So I don't care if it goes out. You replace it. Don't be cheap, right? And I know that's easy to say as someone that's not just starting out, but if you have that mentality going in, understanding that there are things that you need to make your life easier, to make you more efficient, that the cost isn't really that big of a deal. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing this is probably under $30. I don't know, though. Go to southeastsoftwash.com and they've got them on their website. Restaurant patio drop curtains. Yeah, I would probably stay away from that, Ashley. Bill Tech challenged Will updating the content pics, videos, possibly vlogs, try to keep it fresh. Will that push my overall marketing efforts? Absolutely. Everything that you do every single day is going to help your marketing efforts over time. There are short-term gains. There are long-term gains. There are things that you can do with your marketing that are short-term. Bandit signs are something. Door knocking, flyers, those are short-term. Long-term is your GMB. Long-term is building your website up. Blogs on your website. Doing all of these things on, for that long-term effect in your marketing is critical to your business. So yeah, all of that is going to help you. What's a proper sequence install for a ball valve? Swivel in front or after of the... So all of our swivels are on the actual gun. And then from there, you've got like these little things. And then goes into your ball valve, a quick connect on your ball valve. But that's just how we do it. I mean, there may be a better way, a better logic behind it, but that's just how we've always done it. Hey, Mike, my Facebook ads got restricted. This is my second year. Should I start up again by door-to-door sales? Do you know why your Facebook ads got restricted? I don't do a whole lot of Facebook ads. Justin Rogers from Forever Self-Employed, he's the Facebook ad guru. He's got a phenomenal training course on Facebook ads. It's called Justin's Facebook ad strategy. And it's super cheap. You run a couple ads there, guys, that make tens of thousands of dollars off their ads. We've done well. Justin has run a couple ads for me. And I just kind of turn it over to him and he does his thing. So I would figure out why they were rejected and then start doing them again because they do work. Should I start by door-to-door sales? Door-to-door sales work, right? There's lots of avenues that you can take as far as the marketing of your business, right? Just wanted to say thanks for everything. You're welcome, Jordan. I appreciate you. What are some easy upsells we can trick old people into buying? Well, if it's an upsell, and I know you're being snarky and trying to be funny because I'm a scammer because I charge people for a service, we'll get fucked. But bottom line, anything that you see on a property, and this isn't for you, Justin, but this is for people that are intelligent, that are listening and actually want to grow their business. You can upsell, a driveway cleaning, rust removal, oxidation removal. We don't really like to get into that, but it's something. If they've got efflorescence, if they've got excessive oil stains, things of that nature. Exterior window cleaning, interior window cleaning, roof washing, anything that is of value to that customer is something that I would recommend upselling. And if you're not upselling, if you're not cross-selling, it's not really upselling. It's cross-selling, right? It's adding more to the ticket so you can increase that average ticket price. So it's not really an upsell. It's a cross-sell. What's up, Mike? Thanks for all the content. You really helped me being confident in my work and my pricing. That's awesome, Softwash General. Thank you. Had someone set up my website, online presence on multiple flat platforms, just wanting to get the best results in the end, even if it entails me taking some courses. Education is something that is not going to be detrimental to anybody, right? There are training courses that I've taken that have helped me grow, have gotten me better at various things. Even if it's just one little tidbit that I can take from something that adds significant value that I can implement, execute, and which generates money for my business, then I think it's great. We don't know it all ourselves. I don't know everything. I don't think that I know everything. I don't claim that I know everything. I'm constantly learning every single day. And I think that that's something that's important. We put ego aside, understand we don't know the best ways to do everything, and that we can learn. And as long as you're learning, you're improving, you're growing, and you're not going to get passed by your competition. So that's something to think about. Let's see. Thanks for the content. I had someone set up. Okay, we just read that. Just want to say thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Justin X, you shouldn't be tricking customers. You can charge high prices for quality work. And the reason there is because you're solving a problem. Exactly, Caden. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, and that's, I've never figured out a way, not that I need to force somebody to hire us. I give you my price, and you can choose to either accept my price and get on the schedule, or you can choose to move on, call somebody else, get other estimates, and give them a try. It makes no difference to me. I don't care who you call or who you choose, right? And that's the beauty of having good marketing in place, because the more leads that you have coming in, the pickier that you can be as the business owner of how you're pricing, right? The more leads you have come in, the higher your prices are. And if people choose to not hire you, then you have two choices. You lower your prices, or you continue to do what you do and work on your marketing to get more people in who are willing to pay the prices that you want to make, right? I get the scammer thing all the time, and it's just ridiculous. It's funny because people don't understand that nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. How's the 𝗂𝑚 emails and text messages coming along? Todd is asking. Also want to know about mass postcard marketing and if that will be a possibility. Everything is a possibility, Todd. 𝗂𝑚 is something that is ever evolving, as you know. We talked at length about this. Emails and text messaging are coming in relatively soon. Right now, we're working on permissions. And then what else do we have going on? There's some pretty cool interfaces that we're going to have, but the text and the email marketing, I think, is probably second on the list. And always we're continuing to work out all the little nuances within the app to make it just run smoother, more effectively, tweaking everything from just the visual appearance to the flow of how things work. We did add tips in, so you guys can collect tips. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's on the way. What can I do to compensate for it? Okay, I got a Ryobi pressure washer from Home Depot, 2800 PSI. Carb was clogged. I cleaned it, but now I want to modify it a bit. Add an inline fuel filter. Do you think it'll slow fuel down too much? No, an inline, if you have a high flow fuel filter, and they sell those right there at Home Depot where you get them over in the lawnmower section, get just one of those little inline filters. Make sure it's not too restrictive, and it's not going to have any impact at all. Let's see, Rhode Island, been in business for 7 months, and it's cold up north, so I slowed down but need help in marketing. Well, watch my channel. I've got a lot of helpful things I like to think on there. It won't just buy an inline fuel. Perfect. What do you recommend for before and after pictures, or will 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤𝗜 have that capability to keep? Okay. I use a couple different apps for before and after pictures. We've got something in the works that's going to be pretty cool for doing before and after pictures within the app. So stay tuned for that. But again, that's down the line. But there are multiple before and after apps that you can get for free, or you pay a little bit. You can put your logo on there, and it does everything for you super fast and super easy. So those are out there on the App Store. Also on the App Store is 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤𝗜. If you guys are interested, it is CRM. It allows you to create estimates, send invoices, collect payments. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in there, like a mix calculator for free, but it's also got hourly rate calculators, a 28-point inspection form, one of the most advanced mapping features that allows you to map all of the stuff that you're quoting, so you can do rapid quoting, gives you street views. It also, you can put in your pricing for all of the different services, completely customizable. So it doesn't matter if you are a window washer, if you are a pressure cleaner, if you are an HVAC guy, a carpet cleaner, 𝗤𝘂𝑖Q does it all. So it's completely customizable and something that you guys can look into. It's on the App Store and the Google Play Store, and there's a 14-day free trial for both. So you can check that out once you guys download that. You won't make any money sitting out home either, right? Also, sometimes out of one not too profitable job can help you in the long run. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. So good point. What do you suggest to grow a YouTube channel from scratch? Good content, add value. Going vertical. Hello, people. Hello. Love your work. Thank you. Have you had any experience with Angie's? I've never done Angie's. Capitalism 101. That's right. We are in a capitalist society. It is a free market. Angie share leads. I've never messed with that. What are some of the pressure washing niche? I hear about hood cleaning the other day. We got fleet cleaning, and what else? Wood restoration, paver guys. There's guys that do a phenomenal job paving, sealing, and sanding. Lots of little niche things like that you can get into. Let's see. Disregard my question if you have already touched on this video. Let's see. All right. It says that chat is disconnected. Huh. Can someone put something in the chat? It's saying that it's disconnected, and I do not know why. And that makes it not a lot of fun if I can't talk to you guys. Let's see. That's weird. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I'll give it a couple more minutes. See what are some of the other niches. Let's see. Disregard my question. See if I missed anything. And then I can talk on that, and hopefully it pops back in. Okay, well, let's get back. A gentleman from Wisconsin asked about pricing and asked what the best pricing is that we can do in Wisconsin. And if you guys have watched this, you guys know what my answer is going to be. And that is, I can't give you a square foot price. I can't give you any pricing on your business, on your market. I live down in Georgia. You're in Wisconsin. We have different size businesses. We have different overhead. again, the market is completely different. You've got an abbreviated cleaning season while we are able to work year long. All of that impacts pricing in our markets. So it would be a disservice for me to sit here in my little office in Savannah, Georgia, and say, this is what you need to price, because I could lead you down the wrong path. I know for a fact that pricing is significantly higher up north, and for some of the reasons that I just spoke about. So it's important that you understand your business, specifically the things that you have to pay for, your overhead, how much is rent, how much is insurance, how much is your bleach, how much are, all of the things that you need to account for. You need to understand that. Then you need to determine what your break-even point is, right? And it can be an hourly rate, whatever the case is. Figure what that is, figure out what your hourly rate is, and then you can determine how much money you want to make on top of that break-even point. Do you want to make 50%? Do you want to make 70%? Determine that, and then you can go out there and price for your business. Now, there are square foot averages, linear foot averages for various services. These are national averages that are out there on the internet. We've actually got a list in 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲, as a reference point, but it is only a reference point because, like I said, you have to know your business and then adjust those averages to fit within the, what you've determined is best for your business. There are people out there on YouTube and elsewhere that will tell you how much you should charge for this, that, or the other. And don't listen to them, right? Because maybe, and I don't watch really too many videos or anything like that on pressure washing stuff, but I would be very, very cautious of listening to people in different areas that don't have your same business model talk about pricing. So if you're interested in learning, if you've got questions on how you are able to figure out what your overhead is, we do have an hourly rate calculator in 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲, which allows you to enter all of those things that we talked about, all of your overhead, your marketing expenses, your office rent, or if you're not an office, but if you're renting places to keep your equipment, anything. And then it generates your break-even number. Then you can add in your percentage and determine what the best thing is. I also think it's very important to have an hourly rate, right? Like your target hourly rate. If you don't have an hourly rate established for your business, which is based on your target, then you could be wasting a lot of time, energy, and other resources doing things, working, and not really making any money. Do you really want to roll up and do a 10 by 10 patio for $25? Well, no, absolutely not. Just the cost to get there, the cost to undo all your hoses, get your equipment out, do the job, reel it all back in, right? You should have a minimum price. We're not going to go anywhere. Our minimum price is $250. And so if you call me and you need a 10 by 10 patio done, well, our minimum price is $250. I got to pay my guy, I got to pay for all the stuff, the time, it adds up. And so we can't be running around doing, $20 jobs. It just doesn't make sense. So that is it, guys. The chat apparently is not working anymore, so I am unable to answer any questions. I'm going to look through and see if there is if anybody's in here and watching, and you haven't, do the thumbs up, because that way I know if you're the video. That way I know if people are actually able to hear me and see me, because the thing is acting a little bit funny. So if you're in here, hit the little like button. I want to see those numbers jump, which tells me that you guys are here. I'm going to see if there is. So I may be talking to nobody. It's really cool. Scrolling. One of the things that, someone was talking about marketing earlier, and things that they can do to get their name out there, that their season is starting to ramp up and they want to really get out in front of it. This is a good time to do that. But the best time to do that is all the time, right? If you're not marketing all the time, if you're not thinking about it, if you're not implementing, various strategies within your marketing plan throughout the year, then what will end up happening is when it does get slow, it's too late, because when you finally realize, oh, damn, I don't have enough work ahead of me, and the leads just aren't coming in, it's too late. So like I said earlier, it's really important to really focus on all of the things that you need to be focusing on throughout the year, not just when the season is going to start, coming in on us. Like I was saying, when we first started this thing, it is absolutely gorgeous outside. And it's the phone is ringing off the hook, and things are really picking up. And so, we've been very fortunate that this past the winter, if you will, down here, and it's very mild. It's been really nice. Hold on, let's see this. Okay, yeah, I am live. So always be marketing. Get ready now because the season is upon us. If you guys are interested in how to wash, definitely check out How to Wash. You can see it at pwcourse.com. There is a link for it down below too, as well as 𝗤𝘂cie𝘁𝗲. It is by far the most in-depth business tool that you can have for a service industry business. We've got competitors out there that have been around for a long time, and we think that our product is just as good as anybody else's. Justin and I have spent the last year plus working on this thing every single day, developing it. We've now got the desktop version, which is really cool. So if you guys want to check that out, it is available on the App Store and the Google Play Store. But that's it. I'm going to hop off, and appreciate you guys joining me today. If you've got any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.